found that case up in the attic, buried deep beneath the years. Dusty strings and faded fabric, whispering through lonely tears. He'd play for Mama every evening on that porch where time stood still. Now the silence is so deafening of this old house on the hill. I never learned to make it cry like he did under twilight skies, but tonight I'll try. Daddy's old guitar still hums with Tennessee rain. The echoes in these scars like a slow sad country train. It's got the dirt from fields he plowed, the calluses from working proud, a love song for a broken bow. Benny's old guitar, tell me who we are. The neck is warm where his hand held it, flecks of rust out, wood is thin. But when I strum, I swear I feel it, that same fire burning deep within. Mama said he sang her thing, the drought that took the cotton roll. Now I'm playing it for you, hoping you might need to know. Some things are worth the pain they hold, like stories in this maple gold. Daddy's old guitar still hums with Tennessee rain, echoes in these scars like a slow sad country train. It's got the dirt from fields he plowed, the calluses from working dawn to dawn, a lullaby for this broken heart. Daddy's old guitar, whispering who we are. I took it down in Nashville once, where neon dreams are bought and sold. But then on no other tune, they ain't meant for glitter, just for soul. So I drove back to that gravel road where he taught me right from wrong and played the truth his fingers show, where every note is home. Yeah, Daddy's old guitar still hums with Tennessee rain, echoes in these scars like a slow, sad country train. It's got the dirt from fields he plowed, the calluses from working dawn to dusk, a lullaby for this broken heart. Daddy's old guitar, whispering who we are. Oh, it's more than wood and wire, it's a legacy of fire. Daddy's old guitar.
Left this small town in a dust cloud, old Chevy humming, radio up loud. Thought a couple 100 miles might clear my mind, but every mile marker's got your name on the sign. Neon memories in my rear view, you in that sundress, me falling for you. Guess a young fool never knows when love is right, so I pushed you away like the bar pushes out the night. Now every two-lane bends like the day we fell apart. I got a full tank, but an empty heart. I'm just a backroad whiskey heart, breaking down in the dark, chasing all the could-have beens through these fields and no fence posts again. Every shot burns like your goodbye, every song cuts me like a rusted knife. I can't outrun who I am in this old truck tonight. I'm just a backroad whiskey heart, looking for your taillights in the stars. Stopped at a dive where they still know my name. Same old faces, but it ain't the same. There's a ring mark on the bar where your glass used to be. Now it's just another ghost staring back at me. The jukebox plays that song you used to sing about forever and a faded ring. Funny how forever turned to we're through, and every lonely chorus sounds like you. Now every poured out shot feels like tearing us apart. I raise the glass but I drop my guard. I'm just a backroad whiskey heart, breaking down in the dark, chasing all the could-have beens through these fields and no fence posts again. Every shot burns like your goodbye, every song cuts me like a rusted knife. I can't outrun who I am in this old truck tonight. I'm just a backroad whiskey heart, looking for your taillights in the stars. Someday I might forgive that boy I used to be, the one who let his pride walk you right out on me. Till then it's gravel roads and prayers in the rain, trying to find a way back through the hurt and the blame. I'm still a backroad whiskey heart, breaking down in the dark, chasing all the could-have beens through these fields and no fence posts again. Every shot burns like your goodbye, every song cuts me like a rusted knife. I keep driving but I never searching for your taillights in the stars. Alarm rings long before the sunrise. Coffee steaming in a chipped up cup. Boots by the door, old dog with tired eyes. Another day of trying to get back up. Fields are waiting like an old worn Bible. Pages torn, but words still true. Storms keep coming, money's always idle, but the sky's still painted red and blue. He wipes the sweat and bows his head, says, Lord, just get us through ahead. These calloused hands and Sunday prayers hold this broken world together. Rusty trucks and kitchen chairs, weathered hearts and worn out leather. He don't ask for easy roads, just the strength to bear the load. Through the droughts and all the scares, he's living on calloused hands and Sunday prayers. Wife's in town working double shifts. Kids are growing faster than the corn. He keeps a list of all the what-ifs, folded in the pocket of his shirt, well worn. The bank keeps calling about the payments. He just listens, says, I know. Then he walks back out in silence to where the real investments grow. He plants the seeds in dust and doubt, trust the rain will sort it out. These calloused hands and Sunday prayer hold this broken world together. Rusty trucks and kitchen chairs, weathered hearts and worn out leather. He don't ask for easy roads, just the strength to bear the load. Through the droughts and all the scares, he's living on calloused hands and Sunday prayers. On the one day that he slows down, he's in the back pew of that church in town, hat in his hands, head bowed low, thanking God for every roll, every laugh around that table, every breath that he's still able to fight the weak and face his fears with faith that outlasts the years. Yeah, these calloused hands and Sunday prayers hold this fragile life together. Rusty trucks and kitchen chairs turn to gold in stormy weather. He don't ask for easy roads, just the grace to share the load with the ones who'll always care. They're living on calloused hands and Sunday prayers. Yeah, this family stands on calloused hands and Sunday prayers.
I pull up to your mama's house, truck washed clean, heart a mess. You're on the porch with your little backpack, Superman cape and your Sunday best. You run to me like nothing's broken, like you don't hear what the grown-ups say. I kneel down, you wrap your arms around me, and I feel every mile I've been away. I hate that I'm not there for every bedtime prayer, but I'm here now, and I swear I'm an every other weekend dad, but I love you every single day. I count the hours, I count the miles between your world and my highway. Might miss some mornings, miss some nights, but boy, don't you ever doubt that I'm more than what the papers say. I'm your every other weekend dad. We hit the road for our 48 hours, French fries, milkshakes, window down. You talk non-stop about your superheroes and the new kid that moved to town. I laugh alone, but my chest gets heavy when you ask Dad, why can't you stay? I grip the wheel till my knuckles whiten, searching for the softest words to say. Son, sometimes love don't live in one house, but it still lives in 1,000 little vows. I'm an every other weekend dad, but I love you every single day. I keep your drawings on my dash, so you ride with me on the interstate. Might miss your Tuesdays, miss your plays, but boy, don't you ever doubt that I'm more than what the schedule says. I'm your every other weekend dad. One day you'll be taller than my shoulder, driving off to chase your own dreams. I hope you'll know I did my best in the space between the in-betweens. And if you ever feel half at home, or like the world's been cut in two, just remember every mile I drove was a straight line back to you. I'm an every other weekend dad, but I love you every single day. From missed good nights to early flights, I chose your heart over my own pain. I might not tuck you in each night, but I'm praying where you're at. I'm more than what the judge wrote down. I'm your always and forever dad. Yeah, the world might call it weekend love, but you're my every moment. That's a fact, from now till my last breath, son. I'm your every other weekend dad. I was running from the ghosts I made, down a gravel road with the radio low. Every mile felt like a debt I owed, and the rear view held the life I used to know. I lost my way in the noise and pride, chasing shadows, never finding light. But out here where the dust kicks up, the silence speaks a little quieter at night. I didn't pray for miracles, just a sign I wasn't lost for good. There's grace on a back road, in the whisper of the pines. There's hope in the headlights, when the dark is all that's left behind. I'm not fixed, but I'm trying, learning how to trust the signs. There's a mercy in the dust, there's grace on a back road that I find. Past a church with a crooked steeple, white paint peeling, bell still strong. A little girl waved from the porch like she knew I needed something. I pulled in, sat on the steps a while, didn't say a word, just bowed my head.
The wind carried my broken smile, and for a moment I felt less dead. Maybe grace don't need a sermon, maybe it's just a helping hand. Maybe it's the way the stars still shine across a broken land. There's grace on a back road in the whisper of the pines. There's hope in the headlights when the dark is all that's left behind. I'm not fixed, but I'm trying, learning how to trust the signs. There's a mercy in the dust, there's grace on a back road I find. I ain't perfect, I ain't clean, but the road's been kinder than I've been. And every mile I'm learning how to let forgiveness in. Maybe one day I'll be whole, but for now I'll take this road. 'Cause every turn's a second chance, and grace is where I'm learning to go. There's grace on a back road in the whisper of the pines. There's hope in the headlights when the dark is all that's left behind. I'm not fixed, but I'm trying, learning how to trust the signs. There's a mercy in the dust, there's grace on a back road, yeah. I'm finding grace on a back road I find. She woke me up before the daylight. Biscuits, bacon, coffee on the stove. Said, boy, this world can turn a heart cold. So don't you ever lose your soul. Hand-me-down shoes and second-hand jacket, she pressed them like they were brand new. We didn't have much in that small frame house, but I had more than I ever knew. She'd say, you won't always understand, but remember whose son you are, my man. Mama raised a better man than the one I've been sometimes. She taught me right from wrong in simple words and worn out rhymes. When I stumble, when I fall, when I don't live up to her plans, I hear her praying down the hall, 'cause Mama raised a better man. And I left town in a rusted pickup, chasing lights in a barroom name. Spent some nights I ain't too proud of. Lived too wild, too fast, too ashamed. Then one night I caught my reflection in a window on some neon street. All I saw was her disappointment in the tired eyes staring back at me. I could hear her whisper soft and low, son, it's never too late to come back home. Mama raised a better man than the fool I was back then.
then. She taught me how to bow my head and start all over again. When I'm weaker than I plan, when I don't live up to her plans, I feel her lifting up my hands, 'cause Mama raised a better man. I'm standing in a front yard Sunday, watching my boy chase fireflies. I hear my mama in my own voice when I tell him, son, be kind. I ain't perfect, but I'm trying be the answer to her prayers. Every I'm proud of you she gave me still echoes in the evening air. Yeah. Mama raised a better man than the one the world might see. She gave me more than I deserved and believed in more than me. When I stumble, when I fall, I get back up, I take a stand. 'Cause I remember where I come from, and that mama raised a better man. Yeah, I remember where I come from. Mama raised a better man. Engine humming, moon hanging low, dusty road stretches like a prayer line, radio static, a lone steel guitar glow. I'm chasing the night, leaving town behind. My mind's a map of broken promises, every mile marker a memory burned. But the highway's a sermon, the sky's a witness, and the wind whispers the lessons I've learned. I'm not looking for a shortcut home, just a place where my heart can roam. Midnight highway, take my prayer, turn the darkness into a roadside flare. Every mile I'm shedding the weight I've carried, every turn a chance to be repaired. I'm a sinner with a busted soul, but the road's a gospel I can't control. When the sunrise paints the sky in gold, I'll still be riding, still be whole. Stopped at a diner with neon flicker, coffee cold, but the waitress smiled wide. She asked where I'm headed, I said a little quicker. She laughed, you'll find what you're looking for inside. The night's a compass, the stars my guide. I'm chasing freedom, not a name or fame. Every highway sign reads don't hide, and every mile sings a different name. I'm not chasing fame or a neon sign, just a quiet place where my heart can shine. Midnight highway, take my prayer, turn the darkness into a roadside flare. Every mile I'm shedding the weight I've carried, every turn a chance to be repaired. I'm a sinner with a busted soul, but the road's a gospel I can't control. When the sunrise paints the sky in gold, I'll still be riding, still be whole. One day I pull into a port swing port,
made me who we are. And when the highway finally ends, I'll find a home where the prayer never bends. Midnight highway, hear my prayer. Turn the darkness into a sunrise glare. Every mile I've learned to let go of fear. Every turn I'm closer to the clear. I'm a sinner with a busted soul, but the road's a gospel I can't control. When the sunrise paints the sky in gold, I'll still be riding, still be whole.
We roll into town like a thundercloud, 2 trucks, a cooler, and a pocket full of drain. The radio's loud, the mat's too proud, and the bar's already buzzing like a broken saint. We're not here for the heartache, we're here for the chase, for the smell of gasoline and the taste of cheap beer. We're the kind of boys that the devil can't replace, and the angels only wave as we disappear. We ain't saints, we ain't lost, we're just chasing what the open road calls. It's neon and diesel, slipping laughter in the air. We're the ghosts of back roads, living life without a care. We don't need a reason, just a song and a shot. We're the kings of Friday in a town that forgot. There's a jukebox playing something old and loud, a girl with a smile that can light up a storm. We're trading stories like we treat our vows, about the miles we run and the hearts we won. The bartender knows us by our first names, says, boys, you're trouble, but you're honest trouble. We laugh like we mean it, we drink like we came to forget the world and just live in the bubble. We ain't saints, we ain't lost, we're just riding our own course. That's neon and diesel, smoking laughter in the air. Let's go, some back roads, living life without a care. We don't need a reason, just a song and a shot. We're the kings of Friday in a town that forgot. One day we'll be old and the roads will slow, but tonight we're young and the engine's hot. We'll raise a blast to the miles we owe and the memories we're making while the night's still gone. We're not running from nothing, we're running toward the kind of life that's lived with the windows down. So let the tires scream, let the speakers roar, 'cause tonight we're the kings of this forgotten town. That's me on Pulled up to this dead-end Friday, dust on my boots, weak on my back. Same old bar sign buzzing sideways, same old stool with my name out back. I've been running from the pieces of a love that came undone, but this little town night still teaches how to lose and how to move on. Jukebox lighting up the dark, somewhere between the broke and the restart. Neon don't fade in a small town bar, keeps on shining on our busted hearts. Every shot glass, every scar looks better underneath those stars. I was drowning in her goodbye, now I'm learning how to stay alive. Yeah, I'm still hurt, but I'll be okay, 'cause the night moves on and the neon don't fade. Old boys are laughing in the corner, telling lies about glory days. Pool cue cracking like a warning, time don't stop, it just slips away. There's a girl singing with the band now, she don't know a thing about me, but there's a second where I somehow feel the weight start to set me free. Heartbreak's just another song, you turn it up, you sing along. Neon don't fade in a small town bar, keeps on shining on our busted hearts. Every shot glass, every scar looks better underneath those stars. I was drowning in her goodbye, now I'm learning how to stay alive. Yeah, I'm still hurt, but I'll be okay, 'cause the night moves on and the neon don't fade. One day I'll drive past this place, see that sign and only smile. Think about the way it saved me when I was broken for a while. I'll raise a beer to the old me and to the man I'm gonna be. Leave a tip there on that counter for the night that set me free. 'Cause neon don't fade in a small town bar, keeps on shining on our busted hearts. Every shot glass, every scar looks better underneath those stars. I was drowning in her goodbye, now I'm standing with my head held high. Yeah, I was lost, but I found my way, 'cause the night moves on and the neon don't fade. And the neon don't fade. Yeah, the night moves on and the neon don't fade. They got married in a backyard summer, white dress, borrowed veil in June. Pickup trucks parked by the gutter, fireflies dancing to a little Laddie tune. He swore he'd give her more than his daddy did, she swore she'd stand through thick and thin. 2 kids with a front porch, kinda wishing the whole wide world just spinning. But life ain't just first dance songs, it's late night bills and riding, ring on her hand, dirt on his boots. They've been fighting storms by their roots, from the kitchen floor to Sunday pews, from I love yous to almost you lose. They've been bent but never broke in two, holding on to God and the truth. Love ain't perfect, but it's proof. Ring on her hand, dirt on his boots. Miss suppers working overtime, she cried quiet in that upstairs room. Baby clothes hanging on the laundry line, dreams stacked up with a worn-out broom. There were nights when the silence cut like wire, words like matches near gasoline. But in the glow of that porch light fire, they remembered who they'd always been. 'Cause Walking out is easy done. Stage where the battle's won. Ring on her hand, dirt on his boots. They've been fighting storms by their roots. From the kitchen floor to Sunday pews. From I love yous to almost it lose. They've been bent but never broke in two. Holding on to God and the truth. Love ain't perfect, but it's proof. Ring on her hand, dirt on his boots. Kids have grown and the house paint's peeling. Dog's gone gray like his old sideburns. She still laughs at the way he's kneeling when his back gives out, but his heart still burns. They slow dance in the living room light, bare feet on a creaking floor. Two worn souls that chose to fight for one more day, then one day more. Ring on her hand, dirt on his boots. They've weathered every change of routes. From cradle cries to empty rooms. From honeymoon to quiet moons. They've been bent but never broke in two. Holding on to grace and truth. If you wanna know what love can do, look at that ring on her hand and the dirt on his boots.
Rust on the fence where I used to climb, barefoot boy chasing down July. Now the paint's all peeled and the boards lean tired, kinda like these bones of mine. That old oak tree still shades a yard where we played ball till the porch lights blinked. Now my grandson swings where I once swung hard. Funny how it all turns round quicker than you think. I ain't who I was back then, but I'm more than I ever planned. There's rust on the fence, but the roots run deep. Got lines on my face from the nights I couldn't sleep. Paid my dues in sweat and cents for a life that finally makes some sense. The paint may fade, the post may bend, but this old heart still holds this land. Yeah, there's rust on the fence, but it's still standing. That red barn leans like it needs a friend. The roof still sings when the hard rain falls. We stacked our hopes in those hayloft beams, raised our kids inside these walls. I used to dream of a different sky, big city lights and a faster song. But love and bills and a baby's cry turn this patch of earth to where I belong. I ain't got a mansion view, but I got more than I ever knew. There's rust on the fence, but the roots run deep. Got lines on my face from the secrets I keep. Paid my dues in sweat and cents for a life that finally makes some sense. The paint may fade, the post may bend, but this old heart still holds this land. Yeah, there's rust on the fence, but it's still standing. One day they'll lay me on this hillside where the church bells just in earshot sound. And if they say I didn't get too far, tell them my whole world was this ground. 'Cause every scar on these weathered hands is a map of where my prayers went. Every nail in this old wood rail is a page of how my life was spent. There's rust on the fence, but the roots run deep. Got grandkids laughing where their daddy used to sleep. Paid my dues in sweat and cents for a life that finally makes some sense. The paint may fade, the post may bend, but love's the thing that never ends.
rust on the fence. And when I'm gone past that last bend, I hope they see more than just old dents. They'll know I lived it, not just dreamt, with a little rust on the fence. I drive past that old red church on Sunday, even though I ain't walked in for years. Your mama's car is parked in the same place. I can almost see you wiping tears. Main Street still got that little diner where you work the late night shift. Every corner of this town's a reminder of the someday life we missed. I thought leaving might set me free, but every back road leads you back to me. There's a small town full of ghosts with your face. I see you in every window, every parking space, in the bleachers at the high school, in the corner of the bar, in the shotgun seat of this beat-up car. I can move on, but I can't let go. You're the only home my heart's ever known. I'm living with the memory that hurts the most. You're gone, but you still haunt me in these small town ghosts. Your brother still throws parties by the river. I hear the laughter from my porch. Sometimes I swear I see you in the flicker of a Zippo lighting up the torch. The old house has a fresh coat of paint now. New folks planted flowers by the gate. I still see you on that front step somehow, saying I'm the one who made you wait. I tried the city, tried the coast, but you're in every mile I drove the most. 'Cause this small town's full of ghosts with your face. I see you in every window, every parking space, in the bleachers at the high school, in the corner of the bar, in the shotgun seat of this beat-up car. I can move on, but I can't. You're gone, but you still haunt me. Maybe one day I'll forgive
been through seasons, we've been through storms. From that tiny kitchen where we barely paid the rent, to the nights we whispered we'll make it, while the world outside just wouldn't relent. We've had our share of silence and slammed doors. We've cried in parking lots and prayed in cars, but every time I thought I lost you, you were right there healing the scars. We ain't perfect, we're just honest. We fight, we forgive, we choose. I'm still your man, through the highs and the lows, through the I'm sorry and the I know, through the years and the gray, through the bills and the rain. I'm still your man, I'm still your man. We've watched our dreams get bent and broken, seen the fire in our eyes burn low, but you're the only one who knows the parts of me I'm scared to show. We built a life from second chances, from maybe tomorrow and try again. And if the world keeps spinning crazy, I'll be the one who holds your hand. We ain't perfect, we're just trying, but I'll be damned if I'm not trying to be the man you took a chance on, even when the road's long. I'm still your man, through the highs and the lows, through the I'm sorry and the I know, through the years and the gray, through the bills and the rain. I'm still your man, I'm still your man. Battles and a kitchen table full of memories. We've learned that love's not just a feeling, it's a promise you keep. So if the years get heavy and the nights get cold, I'll be the shelter you lean on, the story that's still being told. I'm still your man, through the highs and the lows, through the laughter and the tears, through the gray in our hair, through the joy and the pain. I'm still your man, I'll always be your man. Yeah, I'm still your man. Same four streets, same red lights, same old dog sleeping by the store, high school kids and Friday night fights, dusty boots on a grocery floor. I used to stare past that water tower, dreaming of a different sky. Said soon as I get my first set of dollars, I'm gone and I ain't saying goodbye. But every plan I drew in chalk got washed away by the way folks talk. This town holds me like a front porch swing in June, like a Sunday hymn or a slow dancing tune. I tried to run, I tried to roam, but these dirt roads keep calling me home. Yeah, I thought I'd break free, but somehow this town holds me. Old man Joe needs a hand each winter. Roof leaks bad when the north winds blow. Mama's jaw set when the bills get thinner, but her eyes still shine when the choir sings. Oh, there's a girl at the diner with tired feet, pouring coffee, chasing dreams in a line. I thought I'd leave her in this one-horse street, but she took my name and changed my mind. Now every goodbye that I rehearsed sounds like a line from someone else's verse. 'Cause this town holds me like a faded photograph, like a worn-out joke that still gets a laugh. I tried to run, I tried to roam, but these dirt roads keep calling me home. Yeah, I thought I'd break free, but somehow this town holds me. There's a map inside my glove box, still folded on the getaway plan. But there's a crib in the corner of the bedroom now, and a tiny hand wrapped round my hand. I see my kid chase fireflies where I once swore I'd never stay. Funny how a couple small blue eyes can turn your leaving into I'll find a way. So this town holds me like a church bell Saturday, like a storm-torn field, finding sun again in May. I might dream of city lights, but I'll die under these county nights. Yeah, I thought I'd break free, but God knew where I should be. Now I thank Him quietly that this town holds me.
You were waiting in that corner booth, same blue dress, same girlish smile. I was late again with the same excuse. Just one more round, I'll be there in a while. You stirred your drink like a second hand, counting down what you wouldn't say, while I was busy with my drinking friends, letting our forever slip away. You didn't leave in a thunderstorm, you just slowly stopped coming around. Now whiskey took my place, sits where I should sit, keeps you warm enough that you don't miss me a bit. Every shot burns like my mistakes, running down your tired face. I lost you in that neon haze. Yeah, whiskey took my place. I remember how your voice would shake, saying, baby, this ain't who you are. But I'd laugh it off for the Bible's sake, trading your heart for a smoky bar. And I hear you found a different town, a quiet street, a steady hand, but I'm still closing this place down,
trying to drown what I can't understand. But didn't slam the door that night. You just walked out of the sound, and whiskey took my every glass shades like my regret, rattling around this empty space. I lost you in that neon haze, and whiskey took my place. Bartender wipes the same old rain on this worn-out wooden bar. Says, son, you keep on ordering, 'cause she ain't coming back this far. I stand down at this end of truth, which I've chosen you instead. But the only thing that's holding me is this bottle by the bed. 'Cause whiskey took my place where your arms used to be. Stole the future from my queens, and the man I'm meant to be. If I could crawl back through those miles, I'd trade every drink for your embrace. But all I got is this faded taste, and the fact I can't erase. Then whiskey took my place.